Welcome to my cluttered garage. I'm really glad you're here. A place where we can laugh and talk and days are filled with cheer. The clouds and sun may come and go, but one thing's always clear. Welcome back, my friend. You know I'm really glad you're here. Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, my friends. This is live stream number 77. It's July 25th, 2022, and I am, in fact, glad that you're here. And there are a lot of you here, and you're already in the comments, so already chatting in the comments, so it's good to see you there. And I just want to say hello to a few people and then welcome you to tonight's show. Chris, it's good to see you. Are you on generator or did you get your power back? That's a concern of mine is in this heat is losing power. I've got a generator that can power the whole house, but it can't run the air conditioner. And, you know, I realize that's a first world problem, but it'd be nice to have all of it running. Anyway, I hope you're doing well there. Ross is here and J&J Acres. Justin from Just Cade's Farm, Margaret, David from RCA of Polar Express, Twin Brooks, GP is here. Good to see you, GP. And Ricky Ventures, Edward Barker. Lots of good folks. Gary's here from Tractor Time with Gary. Thank you so much for being here. I see David's watching from Twitch again. Thanks, David, for being possibly our sole Twitch viewer. Speaking of which, if it's your first time here, please say hi in the comments. We'd like to welcome you. If you watch the channel either on YouTube or Facebook, and that has somehow brought you here to tonight's live stream, I want to welcome you for that. And hopefully we don't disappoint. This is different than all the video content. This is really just kind of a chat box kind of scenario. Sometimes we bring guests on, sometimes we bring viewers on, and have a lot of fun with that. But tonight, it's just me and you in the live chat. So we'll be taking some questions, just kind of talking about stuff. It's a lot like Seinfeld. It's kind of a show about nothing. You know, we really don't talk about anything in particular. But regardless, if you're watching on YouTube, remember to check out the Facebook page. If you are on Facebook, like if you use YouTube, but you're also on Facebook, if you would follow the page on Facebook, because I'm trying to grow that platform. You know, we've got now 21,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is fantastic, and I'm so humbled and grateful for that. You know, I'm not actively trying to grow the channel. I'm trying to keep up with it, basically putting out content, which I do because I enjoy it. The channel's kind of growing naturally, as they say, organically. You know, I'm not really pushing it to people that wouldn't want to watch. We want people subscribing and watching who enjoy the content. So it's growing organically. And I appreciate that. But I am trying to grow the Facebook following as well, because that's another opportunity for the channel to grow. And so if you do use Facebook, please look me up on Facebook and follow, either like the page or follow the page on Facebook. We're trying to reach 10,000 followers on Facebook. That's my next big goal. My next big goal for YouTube is 25,000 followers. That'll be like the next, what's it called? I can't think of the word. You know what I mean. The achievement. Anyway, that's what I'm trying to do. But also on Instagram, I post some videos and some photographs on Instagram. That's just fun to follow. And now on TikTok as well. I don't know if TikTok is a thing or not. I know that Brock from Rock Hill Farm is, no pun intended, rocking it on TikTok and Facebook. He's just made his channel grow tremendously. He also posts just about every day, which I cannot do that. And just getting better and better all the time with the content. So you can find him and some of us other content creators on TikTok now. And sometimes I do some goofy things on TikTok that you wouldn't necessarily see anywhere else, because TikTok's a goofy kind of place. But it's getting different. You know, they're allowing longer videos. I showed a long form video on TikTok, which was the wood chipper video that featured a cameo of my wife. And that was about 3 minutes long, maybe 4 minutes long. And I could upload the entire clip in vertical format to TikTok. And it got several views. All the videos on TikTok are getting, in the low hundreds of views. And that one got just as many as the others. So that's kind of neat that TikTok is starting to go with a little bit longer form video. Could it compete with YouTube? I mean, would it be possible to break through and compete with YouTube? It seems impossible, but it can happen. You look at what Walmart was years ago and you think, could anybody ever compete with Walmart? And here comes Amazon, which started out terribly. They lost money for years, but they built up, and now, I think they're hurting Walmart. Nobody wants to hurt anybody, but I just mean, there's competitive businesses out there. So YouTube is pretty solid, being the world's second most popular search engine, only followed by Google. And we all use YouTube. I use it sometimes before I go to Google. If I have a problem with something, I'll go to YouTube and search there first to solve my problem. And usually you can find it. Point is, short form videos are becoming more and more popular all the time. Vertical video, which I hated for a long time, is more and more popular. I watch it myself, gotten used to it, kind of enjoying it. I see on Facebook there's vertical videos, and I flick through those, and it's kind of is it an addiction? Is it an obsession? I don't know. It sucks you in. You keep flicking by. Like, I don't like the first few seconds of that one. Flick by. TikTok is specifically that, but again, starting to compete. So TikTok, check me out there. Follow along if you can. I appreciate it. And of course, on Twitch at the handle Twactor Twitch. Again, I say every week, I may stop doing that. I don't know. If you enjoyed the video tonight, please give it a thumbs up, like, either on Facebook or YouTube, because we're streaming to both platforms right now. And that goes for all the videos. If you click the like button, it tells YouTube that the video is getting interaction. And when it gets interaction, it shows it to more people, and then more people can see it. And we like to share with people. So other than that, about tonight's show, well, we're going to talk about how hot it is. We can talk about the weather all night long. Going to answer some questions. What is this? He hung up on me. My brother-in-law called me last week because I was talking to you last week, and I was talking about how hot it was. And I said I had to come in from the heat because I could hear my heart beating in my ears, which was just funny, but also could be scary. The fact is, I don't do heat very well. Like I'll work in it, but anyway, I don't like the heat so much. And I remember coming in. I remember working on putting in fence posts when I was 20 years old, out with a clamshell digger, and I came in the house and laid on the floor because I was so hot and I could hear my heart beating in my ears. So it's not like it's a new thing. It's not like, oh my gosh, you better go to the doctor. Anyway, he called me during the live stream to tell me, you better go to the doctor. Very caring person. I appreciate that. Anyway, he was calling me just now and he hung up. I was going to answer and talk to him on the air if I had to tonight, because I said, what are you calling me for? Anyway, what was I saying? I don't know, because I got interrupted by a phone call. I left my ringer on because sometimes some friends will text me if I have any technical difficulties, and I might not know about it. I have a monitor playing here next to me, and I can see what's going on there. Once in a while, I'll unmute that and just check the audio. But anyway, besides the weather, here on the live stream, if you're new to the live stream, we talk about tractors and gardening and projects around the property and just life in the country. Something that we all seem to share in common is just we like to do outdoor projects, and whether it's working on our tractors or implements or equipment, or just doing repairs on your property. A lot of us are just kind of jack of all trades, handy people, so to speak, if you will. That if something's broke, we're likely to try and fix it ourselves before we take it somewhere or bring it to somebody. And a lot of you may not be that handy, but you might be watching my channel and other channels to learn from, which is fantastic, because we all do that. I watch other channels and I learn from them, and it's a great sharing experience. Stay tuned, because we are going to do the sticker giveaway later today. We're going to be doing the round stickers tonight, which is I always do give away 2 stickers at the same time, the black and white one and the color sticker, orange one. Nice vinyl stickers. So you'll get 2 stickers when you win tonight. So watch for that. I'm also going to do a second giveaway tonight just because I can. And this is very kind of Land Pride. You know, Land Pride makes the rototiller that I have, the finish mower, the box blade. I don't know if I have any other Land Pride equipment, but Land Pride is a company. Products are made in the United States. It's a company that was bought by Kubota. So Land Pride is essentially a Kubota product, or owned by Kubota, a subsidiary, if you will, or whatever they call it. But anyway, Kubota bought Land Pride. So when you buy a Land Pride equipment, you're buying apparently Kubota equipment. Don't know why they don't just rebrand it Kubota, but maybe because they sell it to multiple users. That could be why. Anyway, Land Pride very generously sent me this. Look at that. It's a Land Pride hat, and it's actually pretty nice. It's not the typical webbing that you see on the back. This one's actually you can't really see through it. You know, the kind that has like a screen on the back. This is different. Maybe I can do a little close up of it. Try that. Oh yeah, there you go. Look how nice that is. And there's the Land Pride logo. Focus in there. Anyway, this is a nice hat. I have an awful lot of hats, and you know, the hat that I wear most is my old brown hat that's 5-6 years or more. It's worn really well. It has no branding on it whatsoever. It's kind of my uniform. I do like that hat, but I've got my Kubota hats. I've got Tractor Supply hats. Anyway, this hat was sent to me today by Land Pride because they saw some of my video content on Instagram and some of the other social media platforms, because sometimes I'll tag Land Pride in my videos. Just you know, the hope is that more people will see the video. That's how it is. So I've tagged Land Pride. They saw the video. They reached out to me and thanked me. They sent me, get this, I don't know where it is. They sent me this hat today, and they sent me a handwritten note thanking me for my content, telling me they enjoyed it, and to thank me for you know, supporting Land Pride. How nice is that to get a handwritten note from a company? At any rate, I'm going to give away this hat tonight because I just have enough hats, and I think it'd be nicer just to pass it along. I do like it. It has a Velcro closure on the back, so it's not just the plastic snap type. It's embroidered. It's black and gold, the Land Pride colors. I like it. So we're going to do that later. What do you think of that? Good idea? Why not, right? So we'll do the sticker giveaway. We'll do Land Pride giveaway. I'm also going to answer some questions. I'll look through the live chat as best I can. It's hard to follow along. Just a reminder that if you have a question, type it in the live chat. Start out with the word question, hopefully in all caps, followed by your question, and then I might see it. Again, if I don't see your question, it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. It might mean I'm ignoring you. No, it doesn't mean I'm ignoring you. Just that things get lost. You know, they go by. So again, I've said in the past, copy and paste your question, repost it. Maybe I'll see it a second time. No guarantees I'll see it at all. No guarantees I can answer it, but it's just kind of the format that we follow here. Enough of that, right? We've got a ton of comments here, and lots of people watching. So I appreciate that and hope that I'm entertaining you enough to stay tuned, because I appreciate so much that so many of you come back Monday after Monday and start your week with me on Monday evening. It's a boost for me. Makes me feel good about the week going forward. I hope it's something for you to look forward to on a Monday. We don't usually look forward to Mondays for much of anything. So you get through your Monday and we come together here and we chat and just have a good time talking about nothing and talking about everything. And apparently I can talk for hours, but we only limited this to 1 hour. Try to wrap up by 8 o'clock so you can be on your way, do whatever you want to do with your family, whether it's television, watch more YouTube, whatever. I try to be done by 8, usually go over it a little bit, but trying to get better at that because I want to respect your time. So right now I'm going to look through some comments. That's why I'm not making eye contact with you right now. It's because I'm looking off the screen at comments. So pardon me while we break eye contact for just a moment. If you're here for the first time, you're thinking, this guy's weird. Could be. I don't like to not talk because it's dead air time. I see Chris is talking about making a generator video. I think that'd be very interesting. I know that early on, Gord made a generator video about his cabin. Very interesting. He's got a different situation there where he's totally off the grid, which is amazing to me. And not running on generator, actually running on battery power with inverters and all that. But the generator, I guess, charges that up. I have a generator, and mine is not a whole house built-in generator. It's a portable generator, which is I think it's 8,000 or 8 kW with 10 kW starting amps, watts. Sorry, electrical is kind of not my strongest point, but I do understand enough of it. Anyway, I think it's 8,000 and 10,000. And I backfeed the house with it, backfeed the panel safely. I've got a safety interlock switch so that you can't run the generator while the power is on to the pole. You've got to shut off the main before you can turn on the generator, and it makes me feel very safe. But anyway, I backfeed the house with that. Runs the refrigerator, the freezer, the oil-fired hot water heater, the boiler, which is also oil-fired, the well pump, 220-volt well pump. So we have water, we have hot water, we have our no danger of a refrigerator or freezer going out. The main reason I got a generator years ago was because we had this crummy, wet basement, and in a heavy rain, long soaking rain, if the sump pumps went out, the basement filled up with 2 inches of water. So we still have the sump pumps, but we've since then also had a French drain installed in the basement. So last winter went really, really well. But I have the generator because I need those sump pumps to run. So that was another reason it was very important for me to have a generator. But otherwise, like I said, in the wintertime, we can run the heat. We're golden in the wintertime. It's just the summertime we can't run the central air in the house. But it is a heat wave across the country, around the world. In Europe, where they're not used to this, the UK, they're not used to this. Last I heard, which was a week ago, they had lost like 1,000 people to the heat. I'm sure it's more than that now. That's just tragic. But I think they said in London, the average temperature this time of year is 73 or 75 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's been over 100, and they're just not used to that. I also heard that only 5% of the homes over there have air conditioners, where 90% of the homes in the U.S. have air conditioners. So they're just not prepared for this, and it's rough. It's rough here. And we have air conditioning. So today's word is oppressive. Oppressive is the word. Oppressive heat. John, what's going on there? 75 and beautiful. Well, that's because you deal with -20 during the wintertime. But it's been like in the 90s here with high humidity. We just had a beautiful rain. We had the threat of thunderstorms today, and just about an hour ago, we had this beautiful rain. It was coming straight down, nice soaking rain, only lasted maybe a half an hour, 45 minutes. And I thought that would break the humidity. I walked outside, and it didn't. It's still really, really hot out there. How hot is it? Good segue. I looked up a few of these to share with you. You might want to leave now. There's a ton of how hot is it? Let's call them jokes out there. I looked up some of my favorites, or I didn't look up some of my favorites. I eliminated some of the ones that offended me because they were so bad. These are bad enough, but some are so bad I refuse to even finish the sentence. Anyway, how hot is it? Well, it's so hot. I saw a dog chasing a cat, and they were both walking. How hot is it, you ask? Well, it's so hot the cows are making powdered milk. It's good for kids. These are good clean kid jokes. It's so hot you can wash and dry your clothes at the same time. You know how hot it is? It's so hot. I saw a bird blow on a worm before he ate it. Somebody's laughing out there. It's so hot my chicken laid an omelet. I don't know. Is that funny? Maybe it is. At any rate, those are the hot jokes I like. Hey, finally though, be happy it's not snowing at least, right? Because imagine shoveling snow in this heat. Okay. enough of those. Let's see if there's anything in the comments. Thank you, Gary, for about 20 minutes ago. I was trying to think of the word milestone. Yes, that's the milestone I'm looking for. And that is the next milestone for the channel on YouTube is 25,000 subscribers. We're at like 21 something. And the next milestone for Facebook followers is 10,000. And we're about 70% there. So that's fun. Thank you, Gary. Milestone. Sometimes words just don't come to me. I'm sure that happens to everybody, but it makes me frustrated when that happens. Let's see. We're going to show some viewer pictures tonight too. Some of you have sent some pictures last week. I couldn't show them because I don't know why. Because it didn't really go with the channel, I guess. And then the week before I didn't show them because we were talking to Mark from LS Tractor, doing an interview there. So that was fun. Anyway, I've got a few pictures to show you that have come in over the past couple of weeks. Not many, just a couple here and there. Some viewer pictures. We'll talk about that a little bit too. Ricky says it's hard to make good shorts for TikTok. I don't know. Is it hard? You know what? Just make them, Ricky. Whether they're good or not is going to be at the mercy of the viewers, because I make shorts that a lot of people think are not good, but I still put them out there. I get negative subscribers when I put out shorts. When I put out short videos on YouTube, I don't know what TikTok does, but anyway, YouTube, shows you the analytics. My short videos often result in a net negative for subscribers. Sometimes if you get, if you hit a good one and you get a good short out there, the idea is that they can boost your channel because they'll bring people to your channel. If you make an interesting short, then people are going to be technically, hopefully, they're going to say, oh, that looks like an interesting channel. And then they'll come over to your channel. They might look at some full-length videos and they'll subscribe to you. So technically, shorts can drive subscribers to your channel. Again, I have net negative on a lot of shorts, but who knows? That doesn't mean that somebody else wasn't driven to the channel from that short and then subscribed on one of the other videos. So that there's a lot you can track on YouTube analytics, but you can't track every, you don't know where things come from sometimes. Anyway, likewise, the live streams are just for you loyal viewers and friends here, because the live streams don't drive subscribers either. Interesting fun fact, right? Anyway, point is, at least on YouTube, the shorts have to be less than 60 minutes. I'm finding that even 15 seconds is better. Less than 60 seconds, not minutes. They have to be less than 60 seconds. They have to be vertical video. You used to have to put in the title hashtag shorts. You don't have to do that anymore. It knows if it's a vertical video less than 60 seconds, it's going to make it a short. So thank you, Ross, for sharing the link there to the Facebook page. If you see that, you can click on that and follow the page there. Appreciate that very much. Very much. B Hall, 71 there. The heat broke. Nice. We were hoping for that here, but not yet. It's cooling off. It's only going to be like 85 tomorrow. So that's going to help somewhat. Here, I'll look up the weather right now. Yeah, it was up to 90 earlier, and right now it's 84, and tonight it's going down to 74. So that's dropping a little bit. We're still in a severe thunderstorm watch. Tomorrow, look at that. A high of 80 tomorrow. That's nice. And Wednesday, high of 85. Yeah, then back up to the 90s and upper 80s. But tomorrow, beautiful day. Beautiful day. Yeah. Cole, how do you say that? Carl Miss. Saw the philosophical episode about stumps. That's true. My last video, I tried to remove a tree stump with the B2601 and the Artilian stump bucket. It's like a 9x16 stump bucket, and they call it a front hoe. It's like a backhoe bucket that goes in place of your bucket for your front end loader. It has very limited movement. It only has the functions of the front end loader, where a backhoe can scoop and do different things. But the front hoe bucket, it's nice. It's just a little narrow bucket and V-shaped. It would be good for digging a trench, good for digging out small stumps, maybe 3 inches or so, I'm thinking. This stump was 18 by 26. It was an old persimmon tree, had been cut down 10 years ago. I figured the roots would probably be rotten enough that I could break them up. It did not budge, and I spent hours and hours out there in the heat. The ground was like dry powder, just not budging at all. And I thought, well, how can I share this video if it's a failure? Who wants to watch a video where a guy works for 3 hours on a tree stump and then at the end it's like, well, didn't do it. Anyway, the video actually did pretty well as far as views, and you all interacted nicely in the comments with great suggestions, which I appreciate. And I did add a disclaimer to the beginning of the video so people wouldn't watch and be disappointed. I said right up front, spoiler alert, this is a fail. I didn't make it. I didn't do it. But a lot of people enjoyed watching it, and I appreciate that as well. And then I did have a philosophical deep thought at the end where I compared a tree stump to a person. I made a short out of that too. I also posted that short on TikTok, and they took it down for copyright infringement. So now I'm in this whole copyright battle where I've got to submit proof of copyright, because I get my music through Soundstripe. I pay for it. It's a subscription. I'm legally allowed to use it. But it's hard to dispute a copyright claim on TikTok. It's not so hard on YouTube. It happens on YouTube sometimes, but it's hard to dispute on TikTok, as I just learned this weekend. Enough of that. Because I'm way behind. Way behind. But thank you for the suggestions. And Enrique, thank you for the suggestion about making a video about hand tools. I appreciate that. Good idea. And JT, it's not good. Just unloaded a cord of wood in 100-degree Fahrenheit weather. Freaking hot. Well, yeah. I mean, that's not healthy to do, my friend. There comes a point where you just shouldn't be working. I saw the video from Andrew at Easton made. He was talking about how they're going to shut down for 2 weeks, not only because of the heat, but also because everybody else tends to shut down for a couple of weeks. It's just easier to, rather than dealing with people who are on vacation and you try to fill in for those, just shut down for 2 weeks. I like that idea. I think that's great. I'd like to do that, but I can't. I took a week off a couple weeks ago, which is nice too. Looking at comments. Hey, Gus, how are you? Well, listen, no, I'm not a Southerner. I'm not. I'm Southern New Jersey. People wouldn't consider that a Southerner. Just this part of where we live is Southern New Jersey, and it's very much like the South, as far as the landscape. It's culturally a lot like the South in a lot of ways too, but aside from that, it's not what you would think of with New Jersey. It's very rural, very beautiful. It's like a secret spot in New Jersey. It's very nice, but I do still like the heat better. Like if I had my choice, I'd be a Southerner rather than, I love you, Canada. I love you guys a lot. I would like to live in Canada if it was 75 degrees year round, maybe, but your winters are just too much. I don't know. The winters that we have here used to be a lot more brutal. When I was a kid, I always get, my kids love it when I say that, but when I was a kid, we would have major snowstorms. The ground would freeze, a foot deep. We would go ice skating on the lake and on the cow ponds and whatnot, a lot. And for the past decade or more, it's rare that you can even get on the ice anymore, because it's just, you don't have enough cold days to thicken up the ice. You get maybe an inch of ice. And back years ago, you'd have 4 inches of ice. People would ride their ATVs and four-wheelers on the lake, but not anymore. You know, my friend, my neighbor had a water line freeze up. This is probably 20 years ago. He had water run out to the barn, and if the ground froze like a foot deep, froze up his water line. So we don't have those winters anymore, which I don't mind. But our winters are like just nasty enough. You know, we can get a bad snowstorm, or we can go through the whole winter with hardly anything, and it's like you know what it's like. You know what our winters are often like. Our winters are like if you go into the freezer and you get out your quart of ice cream or your container of ice cream, and you go to scoop it out, and it's just a little too soft. You know, like you're thinking this ice cream should be harder than that. It's not really enjoyable because it's just too soft. Like if you're gonna have ice cream, you know, make it frozen and cold, and then it's good ice cream. Anything less than that, then make it a drink. You know, but that's what our winters are like. It's like it's muddy, and it's, you know, in the 40s and maybe in the upper 30s, and the ground doesn't really freeze, just gets all muddy and nasty. And am I conveying this enough? Are you hating winter here as much as I have hated through the years? I shouldn't complain. It's not been bad. Point is, I like summer and I like warm better than cold. I don't like extreme heat. I don't like extreme cold. I'm a baby. What can I say? I should just stop talking right now because anyway, yes, there I am. Yeah, Mike, you know what? I sent a message to Teespring, and I found out from a viewer that orange shirts were no longer available on my store, which is shopmcg.com. And I thought, what? Because I buy them myself from my own store there, shopmcg.com. And somebody said, how come you don't have orange shirts anymore? And I looked, and by golly, they don't have orange shirts anymore. So I wrote to Teespring to see if they're getting orange shirts back in stock. Haven't heard back from them yet. They're not a very robust company when it comes to communication. Let's say that. I like their product, but at any rate, I don't know why, but orange shirts are not on the site anymore. This is one of the premium shirts. I got this in green. I don't even know that this color green's available anymore. I really like this one a lot. I like the way it fits. It makes me look better than I am, or better than I do. No, makes me look better than I am. I don't know. The other shirts, you know, regular t-shirts are a little bit baggy. You see these ads for good fitting t-shirts, and it seems like a scam, but I don't know why this premium one, it does fit me better, feels better. I think it looks better too. Anyway, I don't think this color is even available anymore. So I got to look at that store and figure things out and what's going on. There's been suggestions that I just get shirts printed myself. I've thought about that, and I could just ship them out myself, and you know, maybe you could make more of the profit from them because it's a lot more work when you're shipping and all that. Something to think about. I don't know. I don't really push the merch very much. I appreciate when you go out there and buy some things on the old merch store. These mugs. I saw Chris from the Watershed Overlook. He pulled out a mug. He's got my mug. He's got GP's mug. So appreciate that. Gary, yes, the grapple is also Land Pride. That's another implement I have. Thank you for remembering that. Another Land Pride implement. So there's Jack from the Mindful Homestead. Good to see you, Jack. Jack is hosting a homesteader event in his community. You probably see that on his page. But that's fun. That's exciting. That's coming up. Yes, David likes the yellow and black color. I should make a shirt just for you available, David, because you look at David's channel, and he's very safety conscious, and he paints the yellow and black lines on all of his equipment, you know, safety yellow and black. And it's kind of his theme. So yeah, I wonder how that would look to have a black shirt with yellow print, or would you want a yellow shirt with black print? Anyway, don't know that. Should I sign the hat? I don't know. Where would I sign the hat? I don't know. That's nice. Good thought. Good thought there, Ricky Ventures. Let's put it right there. We'll do this giveaway soon. Any other questions that I'm missing, you know, that you would find interesting? Or are you guys just happy to chat with each other's? You know what? I saw that, Chris. Land Pride reposted one of your Instagram photos. That was really cool. You took a neat photo, and Land Pride shared that. So I think that does make you famous, Chris. I do. Maybe you'll win the hat tonight. Wouldn't that be like all things coming together? I'm going to look through some comments. Hello, Ethan. Hello, Phil. John Ritter's out there. He's watching the live stream while remodeling the kids' playground. Very nice. John made a beach for his kids the other day at the cabin on the lake there. He brought his dump trailer, scooped up some sand from Yukon Acres, and brought the sand to the cabin, and had this brilliant chute that he made, washing the sand down the hill. A lot of work, but he had his helpers out there. So that was good. Yeah, you would think so, Gord. With 8K, I should be able to run the AC. I believe you told me that before, and I thought, well, Gord told me I could do that. I tried it, and it tripped out the generator. So what I'm thinking is that if this happens again, what I may do is start the air conditioner first before anything else is running in the house. Because I think what it was I started the house up, and there wasn't probably that much running, but the refrigerator and the freezer were probably running. So maybe I should start the air conditioner first, let that get going, because I know it's that initial surge that's difficult. Like on a camper, we've got a 13,000 or 13.5 thousand BTU air conditioner on the camper, and people always ask, well, what kind of generator do you need to run that? And there's like a capacitor that you can put on that camper or air conditioner, RV air conditioner. This is like a soft start capacitor. I don't know if that's the right term, but it is soft start something you can put on that air conditioner, which will not be as taxing on the generator. So that helps. I don't know if a house compressor has anything that you could do that with or not either, but I know it's that initial surge that's tough. Anyway, didn't work. Couldn't do it, Gord. Wouldn't do it. I would love to do it. I couldn't do it. And I don't want to find out anytime soon. I'm happy just to have electricity. Look at Ross. Following right up with, do you need a soft start? That's exactly what I was just talking about. And sorry, I'm behind on the comments then. So, hey, Jason from South Carolina. It's probably warm, or probably cooler in South Carolina than it is here. Okay. We're going to do the sticker giveaway in just a few minutes, okay? So don't go away. I'm just going to read some comments and questions. I was tempted to not do a live stream tonight only because I was away all day. On a personal note, we spent the day at my mother-in-law's celebration of life. She actually died like a year and a half ago, not from COVID, but she was 94 years old. And of course, it was during COVID. So, services we just decided to wait anyway. So a year and a half later, we had this beautiful celebration of life with family and friends, and it was just really nice. So here's to you, Margaret Mary. I'm reading GP Outdoors reply. Not a soft start. Charge controller verifies the quality of the voltage before allowing it to the panel. The generator will start, but the output will not be accepted for 20 to 30 seconds. Gord, you know your stuff. I'll have to read through that later, or maybe message me later, or I'll message you and talk this through and see why it may not be working. Show you my setup. The generator is, again, it's backfed through. It's a 30 amp connector. So maybe that's why being, I think if I went with like a 12,000 generator, 12 kW, maybe that would be a 50 amp, but this is only a 30. So it's only number 10 wire running from the inlet on the side of the house to the panel, 10 gauge wire, 30 amp. I don't know. Could that be it? And Joke and Joe there, you have the 20 kW that hooks to the back of the tractor. I thought about one of those at one time, and I thought, I don't know that I want to tie up my tractor, but I like the idea of it. I mean, the diesel engine on the tractor can run forever, and it'd be nice. I like the idea of those. I do. All right. Thank you, Mark, for the reminder to hit that like button. Listen to Mark at Manisto Key. Smart guy. And I'm looking through here. And yeah, the tree stump video, my nephew offered to bring his L3301 with a backhoe over. Maybe we'll try that. My other neighbor has is it a Brahma, the stump grinder? He offered to bring that by. We could get this thing. Okay. What? Look at the the drinking bird. He's just slouched over. Should I fix him? All right, give me a sec. He was stuck on the rim. Good eye there, Chris. Good eye. Oh, yeah. A lot of you noticed that. Okay. I'm way behind in comments. Like you guys talked about something probably 20 minutes ago. I'm going to jump ahead. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. See, now I'm up in the comments where Gord's saying, that sounds really nice, Ed. What sounds nice? I don't even know what we were talking about at that time. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this. Let's break from this nonsense and do a sticker giveaway, and then we'll do a hat giveaway. How does that sound? Does that sound fun? Or should we do the hat giveaway first? Mix things up a little bit. I think we should. I think we should do that. I think we should give the hat away first. And yeah, I think we'll do that. So what we have to do then is, of course, we have to start some music. Then I have to share a screen. If this is your first time with one of the giveaways, well, the rules are this, or the way it works is this. I'm going to share a word on the screen with a hashtag in front of it, and no spaces. Can be uppercase and or lowercase, doesn't matter, but it has to be hashtag no space with the word, and you enter it in the live chat exactly the way you see it, and then the random comment picker will pick the winner of the hat. Since nobody has won the hat before, everybody is eligible to enter to win the hat if you so choose to have the Land Pride hat. I guess I'm going to ship it to Canada or the U.S. only. I don't want to ship it around the world, although nobody from around the world has won anything before. But I'm willing to send this to Canada. I don't know what that'll take, but I know the candy bar cost me a lot of money, but maybe that was because that was food. I don't know, but I think I can get this to Canada. It might be flattened out by the time you get it. I might stick it in a flat envelope. But anyway, U.S. and Canada only for this. And get ready to enter that word in the live chat. Anybody guessing the word yet? Huh? Good guesses. Hot, heat wave, oppressive, these, mosquitoes. Good words. But no, the word you're going to enter in the live chat is this word. Hashtag hats off. It's actually 2 words, but no space. I added the uppercase H and the uppercase O, but it doesn't matter. You can make it all uppercase. You can make it all lowercase. It doesn't matter. Just hashtag hats off. No spaces. And then we'll see who wins. Did the music end already? Was it that short? I added this music today. I thought it kind of went well with the channel. You know, I kind of have that jazz music at the beginning and at the end. It's kind of my tribute to Johnny Carson and Mr. Rogers at the same time. $45 entries so far, as you can see. Entering for the Land Pride ball cap. It's a nice hat. All right, we've got 50 entries. I think we're good to go with that. That is a large percentage of the people watching tonight. So let's hit that draw button. Whoa, it's Colleen Joyce. How about that? Congratulations, Colleen. Well, if anybody deserves to win a hat, it's Colleen Joyce, because I'll tell you why. Do you want to know why? I'll tell you why. Colleen and Ed have been such fantastic supporters of the channel for years now, at least since we've been doing the live stream, where we've interacted and whatnot. But anyway, you saw pictures of Ed and Colleen maybe last time I showed viewer pictures, and they've got shirts on, they've got multicolored shirts, they travel around the world on their Harleys, around the country on their Harleys, and they wear the swag, and they're just fine supporters of the channel, and I appreciate it. So congratulations, Colleen. You are the winner of the Land Pride hat, and you guys may still have my email address because of winning in the past, but Colleen, shoot me an email at contactmcgtv@gmail.com, and I don't necessarily save the email, so just send me your mailing address again, and I will mail this hat out to you, my friend Colleen. Appreciate that. Congratulations, Colleen. What a fun win. Let me get rid of this banner. Now we'll do the sticker giveaway here in just a little bit too, just as we wrap up. It's 10 of 8, so we're going to wrap up quickly. But I don't want to forget that I also was going to show you some viewer pictures. So let's get ready to do that right now. Okay, here we go. I've only got a small number, so this will go pretty quickly, but I want to thank all of you for sending your pictures in to that same email address that I just flashed up on the screen. But the first picture is from Brian. Brian, after watching my stump video, shared this with me. Now, he got this stump out with his B2601, but what he did was he went around, I think it's an old pine tree, went around and cut all the roots at the base, which is very smart to do. I see a bottle jack there. He must have jacked it up. Said it was a tremendous amount of work, but beautiful job, Brian, and got it out. So that's quite an impressive stump there. So glad to know you could do that. Thank you for sharing that, Brian. The next one is from Ed B. Ed B was a sticker winner, and he sent a picture of his. I believe that's also a B2601. It's the LA 435 loader, which you get on the B2301, the B2401, the B2601. Anyway, Primetime Real Estate there. Thank you for sticking your sticker on your tractor. Appreciate that. Another photo here from, this is from Justin. Justin sent this a couple weeks ago. Justin from Just Cade's Day Farm. Justin made a rock bucket for his tractor, and you can see he fabricated that. I guess it's like a sieve, basically. You scoop up the rocks, and all the loose dirt would fall out, and you have the rocks left over. What a beautiful job, given Mitch there at MJA Doing Stuff a run for his money, because Mitch is an amazing fabricator. What you did there looks really, really nice. I'm curious if you how you did the L shape there. Did you weld the pieces together, or do you have a plasma cutter? I don't know, but nicely done there, Justin. Thanks for sharing that with us. And then I have a couple pictures here from fellow content creator Brad and Deb over there at the Piney Grove Homestead in Florida. And they have some Kubota equipment. I don't know exactly what that tractor is. It looks bigger than my B2601. I love the little mini excavator. That's, boy, I can't imagine having one of those. I would love that a lot. So they're developing. They're 4.5 years into this project now, developing their homestead. And and they've built these buildings. They're going to build a house, I believe, for either his dad or Deb's dad, and then their own house on their acreage there in Florida. And nice job. But what a labor of love to be developing a homestead from scratch. You guys are, I guess, younger than me. I don't know. You start to think, like, after a while, like, what kind of projects you're going to take on, because it's a lot. But thank you for sharing those pictures. If you do have a picture that you would like to share, email it to me at contactmcgtv@gmail.com, and or you can share it with me on Facebook Messenger. Again, they're hard to come by sometimes. I don't know why it's hard to find messages on that sometimes, but I prefer that you email it. But if you don't email it, send it on Facebook Messenger. But that's how you can get your pictures to me. And if I can, I'll share them. Pictures of your equipment, pictures of your property, your pets, anything that you have that you'd like to share that you think the community here would be interested in taking a look at. All right, let's do the final sticker giveaway for this evening. This is for the round stickers. You see those, color and black and white. Same thing. We're going to share a word here that that we need you to type in, but I have to reboot this screen, so bear with me. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Okay, same thing. You're gonna post the word on in the live chat with the hashtag exactly the way you see it, and this is for anyone who has not already won these stickers. If you already won the round stickers, you may have won the bumper sticker, so that's okay. But if you've already won the round stickers, please don't enter, so that you can give somebody else a chance to win these. And I don't care where you live, I will get these stickers to you. So everybody can enter, except for those who have already won the round stickers. How's that? Is that fair? That sounds like it should be pretty fair to me. So let's go back with the fancy music. And this is the word that you're going to type in. Hashtag smartphone, all one word. You might say, why, Ed, did you pick the word smartphone? You know why? It's because kind of tunnel vision. It's like, what's the latest thing on your mind? I went through a box the other day and found some old smartphones, because what do you do with them? You know, if you don't trade them in. Look at this. Look at these old. Look at all these iPhones. And I mean, it's the old idea of planned obsolescence, I guess, because they don't even work anymore. One of them works. I can use this one. In fact, I used this one to do the hummingbird cam last week, but it stopped working before the live stream. But anyway, it's still a decent phone. It's like an iPhone 7 or something like that. That one still boots up. The other ones here, I can't get to boot up. This is even a newer one. It's my wife's. It doesn't boot up anymore. But anyway, we have them there. And then this one is really kind of my favorite. This was my very first iPhone when I was a kid. Now, I think I got my first iPhone around 2010 when they first came out. So this is probably first generation iPhone. It's nice and thick. I like that. I like the size of it. But if you were lucky enough to have an iPhone back then, do you remember how limited they were? It had a camera on it, but you couldn't take video. Later you could install an app after, like a third-party app that would allow you to record video on the phone. But the native iPhones did not even record video. They had the screen icons. You couldn't change any of the icons. You couldn't delete any apps. You couldn't add apps. You couldn't relocate apps. It just was what it was. And of course, it had that goofy 32 pin or whatever connector, which I still have one of those connectors, but it won't boot up. Anyway, so I have these phones sitting here, and they'll just continue to sit on a box, and we'll add to the collection through the years, and who knows what'll happen. But enough of that. Let's draw here. We have a lot fewer entries because a lot of you have already won the stickers. So let's draw. I just realized I was talking while the volume of the music was loud, so I apologize for that. I try to bring the volume down when I talk. Anyway, let's hit draw and give these stickers away. Oh, Mark at Manisto Key. Hello, Mark. Congratulations. I believe Mark has won something in the past. Maybe it was the bumper sticker. But you're the winner tonight, Mark, of the bumper stickers. Congratulations. Again, shoot me an email, Mark, at contactmcgtv@gmail.com with your name and your correct spelling and your mailing address. And I'll get these sent out to you, Mark. In Canada, right? I made that word up, Canada, Floridia. You know, I know what the right word is. I just like to say that. That's what I do. So, any other questions here? We're doing well on time. Congratulations to so many of you. And when we roll out, I like to post your comments at the end. So if you keep watching, that's always fun. That you might see your comment pop up. If it's kind and appropriate. So. Continue to reach out to me through that email address or on social media or in the comments on my other videos. Let me know what you'd like to see. I really appreciate your support of the channel. Again, that last video, which was kind of a fail, the project was a fail, but the video was pretty successful and that you interacted well and we had some good chats and conversations with that. So I appreciate that. So if you would, let me know what you'd like to see on the channel. Again, if you have guest ideas for the live stream, whether it be a guest who revisits us or a new guest, like Mark from LS Tractor was totally new, and it was fun to speak with him. So if you have any contacts with companies that you think would be appropriate on the channel, I'd love to talk with them and give them a little interview time here on the old live stream. Still thinking that I may skip a few live streams coming up, so it's hard to notify you of a non-live stream. I don't really know how to do that, whether we should put a short out or a short video to say there's no video, no live stream. I don't know, but we'll keep doing it. But in August, we might cut back for that month. Who knows? I mean, Easton made shut down for 2 weeks. Maybe we could do that too. But you keep coming back. You keep coming back every Monday, and I love it. And I feel like, you know what? I miss you folks, and you must miss me and each other. So, I like to keep coming back, and if I can do a Monday night, it's good. So, hey, Caden, you're here last minute, literally last minute. But I left that up a long time, didn't I? All right. Well, listen. This has been another great Monday evening. I hope that it helps you boost your week and start out on a light note, and that you have a great week. Let me lose that email address there too. Yeah. Anyway, I hope that this brings you a little bit of peace and joy. I know that several of you reached out, not several, a few of you reached out with some personal stories, and know that means a lot to me. And I'm thinking of you, and that you are definitely in my thoughts about whether it be health issues or anything else. Not getting real personal here. At any rate, know that I hear you, and I am thinking of you. And even for those of you who have unspoken whatever, know that I'm not being tacky here. I'm really glad that you're here. I really am. So with that, listen, have a great week. Thanks for stopping by tonight. I appreciate it, and look forward to seeing you next time.